seen Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Hey, orbit. 52, 52. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line. Where's 52? Block 50. Hey, Delta. 52 the line. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Throwing now is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
We go. 10 Tucson.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Shake 3. 218, jump. And ready.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early. because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, shoot! Hey!
Watch the pass.
Snap!
Locke going to try and throw on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Hey, check back 20. Yep. Check back 21. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They do go for it. It's Locke. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Here we go. 180! 40. 5'9". Check. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Right there. 56. All day, every day, any day.
To throw again on second down. Wentz steps away to his left. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. That one a first down pickup of 8.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, wahoo!
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Working from the gun. Wentz dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
74. 5. Here's
Mike, 56. Right there.
56.
Wentz now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Wentz on third down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, Haywood. Go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, 3rd down here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Locke looks to throw it again. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Check back 21. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, check back 21. Mike 21. Check back.
Hey, box truck. Now.
Hey, check back 21. Mike 21. Check back 21.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Run. Switch. 82-14.
On first down, Wentz eluding the pressure right. Going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for the Bills. And even 60 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about it in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
57.
Wentz now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
No. Hey, orbit. Hey, check right 21. Go.
From the 30 on second down. Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. From the gun on third down, Lock. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards.
First down, Broncos.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hauschka now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's our time. Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Now to the air. Lock. Going for a right side here. Complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Lock now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yep.
A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
80 weapons. 81, 81.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
70, Indy. Protein spill. Rock it.
Hey, watch it.
Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock, flush to his right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike's 50. Oh, yeah.
Go.
Here we go again.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
3 down.
Here we go.
Yes.
Check.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Got Gordon open, completes it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Greystone, travel.
25, check 25.
Buzz. Look at me. Zipper.
Banjo.
Ready.
Clock now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Check nickel. Go. Let's find 7.
Wentz now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On second and 10, Wentz. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Sunday. 46 down, man. 5-4. Bravo.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this, saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Block working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Box drop, box drop. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Exit, exit. Hey, check Mike 25.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. He's got his tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Lindsey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. 60 or.
You're not ready.
Undercrush. Hit it. Undercrush.
Another run by Lindsey. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Under 10. 10.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Locke now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Kill. 3-2-jet bomber. 3-2-jet bomber.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos are in for 6. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Bills 42, Broncos 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
We got this. At their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Got an open man. It's Foster. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Bills 49, Broncos 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check nine.
A give running right, Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 yards.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll go again with Lindsey. Past the 20. There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, 42 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McManus's point after is good, and that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being